So, all right, in this conversation, right, and it's not a hit on you, right? I'm just pointing it out. Like, you know how we just took that same brush that's used to paint us in a negative light, and when we start talking about the situation at the school in the two different groups, the first thing we named was the negative group. We say MS-13, the gangs. It's not to say that they don't exist. It could be a situation just through kids, right? And do you think, that... Oh, dang, I lost my train of thought. I asked the question great the first time. No. But like, you see what I'm saying? Like, we're doing the same exact thing to them that's done to us on a daily basis.
Yeah, but I think collectively, yo, like, all of us, right? It probably with the exception of the people at the tippy top of this shit, whoever the fuck they might be. Yo, we program, bro.
Yeah, we program. And definitely, like, at the end of the day, if you start talking something negative, you're going to immediately go to the negative group of people that you think that might did it.
Yeah.
Right. Just like, let's talk about, in the same sense, let's talk about the 4 people that went down to Mexico. It's the same thing, right? So, 2 of them made it back, 2 of them didn't. And so, immediately, we was thinking, hold on. They said they went down there for a BBL.
We automatically go.
We stereotyped them.
Yeah.
Whole time she was going on a follow-up. Yeah, so she been down there before.
Yeah. So the thing was people was like, hey, she went down there. Obviously, they was trying to get some drugs. You know what I'm saying? But it's like, the whole world is thinking, nah, they couldn't be down there for a BBL. So they thinking like, the cartel done grabbed them and everything. And for me, for the cartel to hand over 5 of their people, that says a lot. Maybe they wasn't down there for drugs, you know what I mean? Maybe they really was down there for a BB because damn, they killed somebody, unless they just say, you know what, we can't handle that smoke right now.
Yeah, what it does for the... But when I saw that, I'm like, damn, what it does for the economy down there, people don't want to visit. It's just a negative, stain. So,
yeah,
they, those are the guys that did that. But it's selective programming, man. We'll automatically look at something and we just get all people, man. We get, it's probably the black people did it, or it's probably the cartel. We just get towards to see things negatively. And I do it on the day when I see us. I automatically be like,
yeah.
If I'd have seen him in the street, I'm like, he look familiar, but still, like, and it's like, yo, I try to remind myself. I was in Pennsylvania a couple of months ago, and I'm just, everywhere I go, I like to touch the ground. I ain't going in the hood, but wherever I go, I'm gonna walk around. Wherever the stores that I just like to feel like I'm on vacation. I seen a couple brothers, and I made a mental note to smile. Smile. Yeah. Do you smile back and smoke? And it's like,
and that's what I do. Like, normally when I see like black men, mostly black men, because I don't want to get it mixed up if I'm just speaking to a random black woman.
I mean, it's not to cut you off. It's very important for us because we hurt each other. Yeah. Like, man, like, you know what I'm saying? And it's like, that's your brother.
I when I see like a person of my like race, I just
it's only one
say, hey, what's going on? How you doing, brother? You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Sometimes you'll get it back, sometimes you won't. Because, you know what I mean?
But know what you did if you didn't get it back? You taught them something.
Yeah, I told them something.
Everybody's not your op.
I told them something. You know what I mean? At the end of the day, we should not be scared to speak to each other. You know what I mean? Especially if I don't know you. You feel what I'm saying?
We view each other as opposition.
At the end of the day, we can learn to be like damn, shorty. That might be a potential person that might uplift you, teach you something. I might be a potential person that might wind up being one of your best friends. You never know.
Well, answer me this: what do you think that started from, though? When did this become an embedded thing in our culture?
For us, it's slavery.
Well, I'm gonna give you a little pushback on that. Did they do that in the 60s and the 50s?
So that's a good point, right? Since the end of slavery, yes, it's been a bit of it's always gone on. However, I feel like after slavery, us having the black dollar staying in the neighborhood longer, us being more of a community, we was getting past that, and we were getting to you know what I'm saying, to a space where we was loving each other.
That's a deep question, because there's no way. Because here's the thing: even if you couple that with slavery, right? Like, we don't treat everybody like the opposition. We only treat ourselves. You would think we hate each other as slaves.
I don't have, and we talked this before. Like, I don't have the actual slavery numbers. Shit, not funny. I don't have the actual numbers as to how long we were slaves. 500 years.
No, it's like it was like 300 and something.
All right, so
I could be wrong.
Then you take that. Well, I mean, we can figure it out. Somebody probably look it up. And you take the after. How long was segregation? So how long were we separate?
60, Jim Crow and all of that.
That was what? Right? Who knows?
To the 60s.
Years? Nigga, I didn't pay attention.
Listen, all right, listen, nigga, I'm gonna make a point. Listen. Right. My point is, if you add all that shit up from slavery to segregation, and I do know that we got out of segregation sometime in the 60s. What I'm saying is, if you add all that up, that's probably a couple hundred years. So we out of it for 60 or 70 years. Yeah. It's going to take a good amount or more time for us to, like, it's almost like, we've been slaves, we've been fucked over hundreds of years, and you expecting us collectively to fix it in 60 years. It's just not enough.
Yeah. All right, I got more pushback for you, because, I'm going to challenge you just slightly. So, all right, given all that, right? Why we only treat each other like that?
Because it's a part of. I just said it's like it's a part of.
I'm just saying, like, if that was the case, right? And I'm not saying it's not, right? What I'm saying is, okay, you got all that. We mad at each other, but why we don't treat other people like we treat ourselves? Because we'll smile at everybody and be nice to everybody, but once we see each other, it's like,
I'm
like,
ready to tell you.
Got the red danger, emergency.
I'm ready to tell you. Go ahead.
I kind of beg the difference. Motherfuckers, you got some people who just don't like nobody.
Yeah, I'm ready to get to that.
But that's not the question though.
I'm talking about L race. They're guards up. They're guards up with a lot of people, but that's people that's in that situation. When you meet guys like us that made it out that situation,
it's not.
We ain't walking around like that.
I agree, because I was going to go there.
I laugh like. For real, I laugh when a person think that I'm in a situation that I'm just this street, or they put judgment on me before they even get to know me. Yeah. But, you know what I mean? I used to be this angry guy.
I'm gonna say this. I think it's because the hostile environment that is in the city. You know what I mean? Like, it's the hostile environment. So you around your own people. Remember, it's no such thing as black on black crime. It's crime is a proximity. So we all around each other, and we all the ops when we see each other. We can't differentiate because we all dress the same and look alike. And I think that's it. Because like Ed said, real quick, said, people like us. I mean, we kind of borderline, but people like us, when you see ordinary people, like, it ain't none of that. It's high body. They talk proper English and this, that, and the third. You know what I'm saying?
Our opposition in the streets, your first running with any type of opposition gonna be somebody that look like you.
Absolutely.
So that's you know what I'm
saying? And they might, that person might just be trying to figure you out. Yeah, you know what I mean? True. And it might not even be as serious as you think. You know what I mean? Sometimes just like, when you meet a person or see somebody like that person look familiar. You know what I mean? It may not be, a situation, but until a person open their mouth and then you get to know that person, the person like, damn, this person cool as shit. You know what I mean?
And two, you never know what the person looking at you never know. Man, might have been shot a couple times, and it's like, he just. If you was in the service, they would say, you got what is
shell shot. Shell shot.
It's like
shell
give you
shot.
some medicine.
PTSD.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
It's PTSD.
Right. But with us, it's like, it's like we don't. It's like,
we don't call it that, but that's what it is.
I've been hit 2-3 times. So like, this is my temperament based on the shit that happened.
So that's the question I want to ask.
She got a shape of a bottle, exotic little baby. I think she a model, designer you, baby. Balenciaga body.